Welcome to another deep dive. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey into a unique collection of Rocky Trails publications.
That's right. These are really the heart and soul of the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society.
Yeah, they offer such a direct window into, this vibrant world.
Exactly. So for you, our mission today is to sort of distill key insights and maybe some surprising facts from these sources.
Okay.
Whether you're deeply curious about earth sciences, geology, fossils, gems, minerals, jewelry, lapidary arts, mining, or even just rock collecting.
Lots of ground to cover.
Tons. We're here to uncover the dedicated efforts of this really passionate community.
Yeah.
We want to highlight the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society, the CGMS, as a nonprofit education organization. They truly bring these fields to life.
Okay, so let's unpack these Rocky Trails publications then. We'll try to discover what makes this community so special, how it operates, and importantly, how you might become a part of its geological adventures.
Sounds like a plan.
So, right off the bat, our sources really spotlight the incredible energy surrounding their annual gem and mineral show.
Hmm.
It really seems to be the flagship event,
Yeah.
defining much of the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society's public presence. What does Rocky Trails tell us about what makes this event so successful year after year?
Well, the reports consistently paint this picture of growing success and immense appeal. Like, for instance, back in 2006, it drew an impressive 788 attendees.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was up from 748 the previous year. And people were traveling from across South Carolina, even down from Georgia.
That really speaks volumes about the interest, doesn't it?
It does. It shows these topics really ignite widespread curiosity.
And it's not just the numbers, right? It sounds like the sheer variety is what stands out.
Oh, definitely. The show truly offers something for everyone. You could find everything from, like, raw minerals, Arkansas quartz, and those absolutely massive amethyst cathedrals.
Those stunning, towering geode formations. I've seen pictures.
Exactly. But also beautifully slabbed stones, cut and polished flat, ready for jewelry making. Ancient fossils, colorful beads, finished jewelry too.
So a real treasure trove. For collectors, maybe aspiring artists.
For both, yeah.
Mhm.
And even things like lapidary equipment and loose stones.
And it's more than just shopping, I gather.
Oh, it's definitely more than just a marketplace. It's really designed as an interactive kind of educational experience.
How so?
Well, children apparently particularly flocked to the geode cutting station. They said the saw ran nonstop, cracking those open to reveal the crystals inside.
Fun. I bet that was popular.
Extremely. And Rocky Trails also highlights talented members like Fred Meets and Jack Seach. They gave live faceting demonstrations.
Showcasing the craft of gem cutting.
Exactly. That intricate work. And even Boy Scouts were there, earning badges, which is just a fantastic way to introduce them to earth sciences, isn't it?
Absolutely. I also found it interesting how much effort the club puts into publicizing the show. Rocky Trails kept mentioning media coverage. Local TV stations like WLTX and WIS, interviews with members, photos in the state newspaper, ads,
They really work to get the word out. Shows a real dedication to reaching that wider audience.
and an undertaking that large must rely on volunteers.
Incredible volunteer power.
Hmm.
The Rocky Trails publications make that abundantly clear. You see names popping up again and again.
Like who?
Well, Sharon Starrett managing dealer layouts, Mike Montebello handling finances with help from Linda Inebonette and Emma Orrock. David Dunlap ran the snack bar. Art Schrader was responsible for the geode saw and the whole show setup and breakdown.
Wow, a huge job.
Massive. And Sue Schrader handled publicity and artwork. Plus, many members generously displayed their personal collections, adding so much richness and wonder. People like Bus Harmon's family, Chris Glass, Derek Hillman, Reed Miner, Ron Athol.
It really paints a picture of a dedicated community pulling together.
It really does.
And what's really telling here, I think, is that the show itself is a major recruitment tool.
Yes. It consistently brings in new members. It seems to serve as the primary way the public actually discovers the club.
Their grand introduction to the world of gems and minerals.
Precisely. And you can see the show continually evolving in the reports, too.
How so?
Like in 2008, they created new banners reflecting a collaboration with the South Carolina State Museum for its 25th anniversary.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the CGMS participated in that big museum celebration, which drew, get this, an astounding 6,000 to 7,000 visitors.
Oh, huge numbers.
Incredible, right?
Hmm.
They had popular displays, field trip minerals, fossils, cultural carvings, and a salted mine.
A salted mine, what's that?
It's like a simulated dig where they hide minerals for kids to find. A big hit.
I bet. Sounds like fun.
Apparently, the demand at their section was so high, they physically had to use yellow tape to manage the crowds and eventually shut down.
Wow. That really speaks to the public's appetite for this kind of hands-on engagement.
It absolutely does.
So while the annual show is this, dazzling centerpiece, Rocky Trails seems to reveal that the real bedrock of the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society's mission, remember, they're a nonprofit educational organization, lies in its continuous efforts, promoting learning and engagement all year round.
Exactly. The exploration never really stops for them.
What are some examples of that?
Well, one fantastic initiative mentioned is Rookie Rockhounds. It provides hands-on experiments for younger enthusiasts.
Like what kind of experiments?
They describe activities like scratching hematite on an unglazed tile to see its distinctive red streak.
Okay, a classic mineral test.
Right, but they connect it further. This isn't just a simple test, it's a direct link to how prehistoric humans actually created red pigment for cave paintings.
Oh, wow. How?
Well, they would grind down the mineral, the hematite, and mix it with something like animal fat to make it stick to wood, skins, cave walls,
Yeah.
like in the famous Lascaux caves.
Dating back thousands of years.
Over 15,000 years. It's just an incredible way to connect ancient history with earth sciences right there in a simple experiment.
That is wonderful. Seeing the club foster scientific curiosity in younger generations in such a, tangible way.
Yeah, and they've also served as judges at the USC Region 2 Science and Engineering Fair, members volunteering their time and expertise.
Recognizing student projects.
Exactly. Awarding plaques and cash prizes for projects like understanding soil types or what temperatures form the best crystals. It really highlights their commitment to nurturing future scientists.
And that spirit of exploration goes beyond the classroom, right? Field trips.
Oh, absolutely. It extends to actual field trips, often organized in conjunction with the Southeast Federation of Mineralogical Societies.
Where did they go?
Well, Rocky Trails mentions past trips to places like the Hog Mine in LaGrange, Georgia. Members collected beryl, star rose quartz, black tourmaline, aquamarine.
Sounds like a good haul.
Definitely. Another destination was the Little Pine Garnet Mine up in Madison County, North Carolina.
So real hands-on collecting.
Yes, and these trips provide really valuable opportunities to learn collecting techniques. Plus, the publications always provide specific tool recommendations and, crucially, safety guidelines.
Good. Safety first. And Rocky Trails also acts as kind of a hub, doesn't it? Keeping members updated on other regional events.
Yeah, things like workshops at the John C. Campbell Folk School, or shows by the Low Country Gem and Mineral Society, Rockfest at the Tellus Museum, shows how connected this community is, sharing information.
Which is great for expanding horizons.
And the club supports broader educational efforts, too, like promoting exhibits at the McKissick Museum when they showcase their natural science holdings. It's all about integrating their work into the broader scientific and cultural landscape.
Okay, so beyond the science and exploration, it seems the Society also provides a really hands-on approach to skills. Does Rocky Trails give us a glimpse into how they help members cultivate practical skills, particularly in the lapidary arts?
It does, yeah.
The intricate craft of transforming raw stones into polished gems.
Absolutely. The Faceting Guild, for example, meets regularly. Apparently at member Fred Meets' home.
So a dedicated group.
Yeah, where they work on stones, discuss techniques, and the club even makes faceting machines available for rent, just a nominal fee.
Oh, that's fantastic. Makes the craft much more accessible.
It really does. And Fred also apparently offers silversmithing classes by request. So there's metalwork too.
And it turns out the whole idea of amateur lapidary, making it accessible, owes quite a bit to one South Carolina resident.
You mean J. Harry Howard?
Exactly.
Yeah.
An electrical engineer from Greenville. He authored the Handbook for Amateur Lapidary way back in 1936.
Which was remarkably the first instructional book of its kind. He noted how the art was traditionally just passed down through apprenticeship. Very exclusive.
Right. Kept it out of reach for many.
And Howard's ambition was really to kind of democratize gem cutting, make it accessible to the public, regardless of their prior skill level.
And he had quite the collection himself.
Oh, huge. Gems and minerals amassed since the 1920s. Plus, he custom-designed lapidary equipment designs that still inform basic setups today.
Amazing. And that collection ended up where?
It was eventually bequeathed to the University of South Carolina, and you can still see specimens from his collection today at the McKissick Museum's Natural Curiosities exhibit. A lasting legacy right here in the state.
Diving into his handbook, you realize the dedication required.
It's not simple stuff.
No. He details everything from diamond sawing, which he noted was far superior to older methods like mug saws, to cementing stones onto lapsticks for cutting cabochons,
Faceting, sphere
to
making.
drilling, carving. He really emphasizes that patience and persistent experimentation are absolutely key for any
Like,
amateur.
it's clear this isn't just a casual hobby, it's a really detailed craft, blending art and science.
And he gets into the science.
He does. Discussing Mohs scale of hardness, how the hardness of the lap, the grinding wheel, and the abrasive affects the final polish, even the optics of brilliant cut gems.
Understanding how light behaves inside the stone.
Exactly. How light behaves within a gem to maximize its sparkle and beauty. It's quite involved.
So, with such a vibrant schedule, events, members honing these crafts, sharing all this knowledge, it makes me wonder, where does all this magic actually happen?
That's a great question.
Does Rocky Trails chronicle the society's journey to find like a permanent home for all these activities? A workshop,
Hmm?
meeting space?
It definitely does. And this search for a permanent home has been, well, a long-standing challenge for the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society.
Really?
Yeah. Rocky Trails noted back in 2014 that a significant obstacle was simply not having enough income to qualify for a mortgage for a suitable workshop site.
Ah, the
Ah,
practical
yeah,
realities.
we actually had to follow the journey of one potential workshop location in the newsletters.
Oh, yeah.
A house at 1601 Frink Street in Casey, South Carolina.
Okay, Case. That's Cayce and pronounced Casey, right?
Exactly, Casey. And the Rocky Trails newsletter included these charming workshop blog entries written for the house's perspective.
Get out from the house's perspective. That's brilliant.
Isn't it? Gave it a real personality.
Yeah.
So in 2015, the club secured a lease for this house, about 1,200 square feet, three-bedroom brick place.
But it needed work, I assume.
Oh, extensive volunteer effort. Cleaning, painting, repairing plumbing, fixing the roof, even building a handicap ramp.
Wow.
The house blog recounts things like removing an old cast iron tub, discovering old Piggly Wiggly crates used for shelves.
Huh. You find all sorts in old houses.
You do. And just the sheer joy expressed when water was finally flowing through new PVC pipes. It really humanizes the incredible effort involved by the members.
It's a true testament to their dedication, getting that place up and running.
Absolutely.
However, what's also interesting, maybe a bit poignant, is that the search for a permanent home continues today.
That's right. Despite those efforts at Frink Street, Rocky Trails confirms that since 2021, the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society no longer holds its monthly meetings at McKissick Museum on the USC campus.
So they're currently without a fixed meeting spot or workshop.
Correct. The CGMS is actively searching for a permanent location, a place to hold its monthly meetings, lectures, and to serve as a proper home for its lapidary workshop.
So if someone wants to attend a meeting now,
Until that permanent home is secured, meeting sites are announced in the monthly Rocky Trails publication. So if you're interested, you absolutely need to check the latest issue for details on where they'll be meeting that month.
good practical advice. Check the latest Rocky Trails.
Definitely.
Well, what an incredible deep dive this has been into the vibrant world of the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society, all seen through the lens of their Rocky Trails publications.
It really gives you a feel for the place, doesn't it?
It does. From that bustling annual show to the hands-on lapidary work, the educational outreach, and even the ongoing quest for a permanent home. It's so clear this is a community built on passion, shared knowledge, and just incredible dedication.
And it's worth reminding everyone, the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society, CGMS, is a nonprofit education organization. Their goal is fostering interest in all these fascinating fields: earth sciences, geology, fossils, gems, minerals,
Jewelry, lapidary arts, mining, rock collecting, the whole spectrum.
whole spectrum.
So if you're listening and you're inspired by what you've heard and maybe want to connect with this amazing community,
There are ways to get involved.
right. The CGMS holds monthly meetings, as we said. They have speakers, presentations on a wide range of topics related to these fields.
And you are absolutely welcome to attend. Check Rocky Trails for the location and consider joining the club.
They seem very welcoming.
They do. And if you're looking to dive even deeper, maybe get a real taste of it all.
Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars. Everyone is invited to come to the Columbia Annual Gem and Mineral Show. It's held every November.
The big event we talked about.
Exactly. It's an experience that truly brings the geological world to life. A fantastic way to meet members and just see an incredible array of gems and minerals.
So whether you're already a seasoned rock hound, maybe an aspiring lapidary artist, or perhaps just curious about the hidden treasures beneath our feet,
There's a vibrant community out there.
waiting for you to unearth its wonders, The question is, what will you discover?